हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप? आई होप आप सब बढ़िया होंगे। आज की वीडियो एक थोड़ी सी इन्फॉर्मेटिव होने वाली है क्योंकि मेरे को काफ़ी सारे डीएम्स आते रहते हैं इंस्टाग्राम में कि कैसे कैसे आपका प्रोसेस था, मतलब क्या किया आपने, एंड लाइक व्हाट वाज द प्रोसेस, एंड अगर किसी को यूरोप में पढ़ना है तो व्हाट इज़ द प्रोसेस, लाइक व्हाट इज़ द प्रोसीजर एक्चुअली. So I will be talking about that. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'll just start with like from the beginning, like what I was doing and how did I come up with this. Okay, so as many of you know already that I'm starting in Switzerland, Europe. So I'll just tell you कि कैसा कैसा I did. Okay, so first of all, काफ़ी लोगों को पता नहीं होगा that I was studying in China. So after the pandemic, everything just went downhill. So it was for me like better for me to switch to a different and some nice university. So basically, I had an Indian professor who does the collaborative works around the universities. So he recommended us this university. So the process was really smooth. We wrote an email to the institute, and they responded to us. They accepted our credits, everything. Like they gave us a study plan and something like for how long you'll be studying here. So for me, I'm only studying here for 3 semesters. That is like less than 1 year, because here is not, the semester is not for 6 months, it's for 3 months, like a termly based. So I'm only doing 3 terms, that is 9 months here. So they gave us this study plan and everything which was to be done, and later on I submitted my admission fees and everything, and all of the documents which were required for the visa, the university itself provided us. They gave us a document like which are the documents needed, how many copies are needed, how many photographs are needed, like etc, everything. So the university helped us in each and everything, to be precisely like each and everything. So it was really smooth, because I've seen people usually going through this process with the agents and everything, and they charge a lot. But for us, luckily, it was really easy, because I would say the university made it really easy for us to just they just submit the documents and done. Yeah, so basically I applied my visa from China. So they gave us all the documents if I apply my visa from either from India or either from China. So we had like both of documents, like whichever we found easy and more fast, we opted for that. So yeah, we got the documents, we arranged the documents. There are few documents which are needed to be notarized and translated either to French, German or Italian. So we translated the documents into French and then notarized it and everything, then made 3 copies of each document, and this was the process. So we did everything, and then we submitted our visa. And when we go for the visa thing, so many of you have asked me that once you're going for the visa process, is there any interview process or anything? So for us, basically we went, they gave us the letter, like a document, like how many documents are there, so it has to be in a order. So we kept the documents in the order, and when our appointment time came, we went, and it was really easy. There were few documents which were missing, and for us the lady was pretty good. She said that okay, I will be here until this time and you can just go and print out the letters and submit. So we went and printed out the remaining letters and we submitted, and that's it. Like, she checked everything and everything was in order, everything was good. So, and later on she just asked like a little introduction, not basically an interview, but it would be an introduction, like what are you doing and what's your future plans and what you did in the past, like. So I had to tell her about everything, like how I was in China, now how I'm going to Europe, like a lot of things. So also the visa, the Switzerland visa is free for students, so I didn't have to pay anything. And so yeah, so they also gave us email address, like if your visa doesn't come in maybe 4 weeks or 8 weeks, so you can just type an email and ask for your queries and concerns. So I guess I wrote an email in 4 weeks, so, and I got a reply like in 2 or 3 days. So they said that my visa has been approved and everything. So yeah, that was it. Like my visa got approved, and then you just have to go again to put stamp on your passport, because we didn't submit our passport that time because we had to travel back. So, and without the passport we cannot travel back. So yeah, we have to go back, and then that put stamp and everything. So the process was done, and yeah, later on we just came here, and that's it. That's how I am here. So the process was really smooth. It's not really difficult, and I would suggest just to go and do things of your own rather than going through the agent stuff. It's really time consuming also, I would say, and also money consuming. So now if I talk about the university I'm studying in, it's not an university, basically it's an institute. Okay, so it's an institute which is like, I would say in the study wise it's really good. You get an exposure for Indians especially, because in India we don't really get that exposure. Like, okay, you can learn things, but you're not actually interacting with the teacher in the class. So here I've seen that because in each class, like in each class, you have less than 20 students, so the teacher can interact with everyone. So here the participation, like the participation, like 40% is your class participation, then 20% is assignments, and 20% is your like different sets. So that's the thing. So you have to interact with the teacher. So you can be wrong or can be right, but it's important to interact with the teacher. So for me also, being an Indian, I never had this I would say I never had this environment, because in China also we had like a lot of students. So no, not every teacher interacted with each and every student, but here I would say like teachers interact with each and everyone. And for me it's like, if I don't know the answer, but I try to answer it, and sometimes it's right and sometimes it might be right, that's the thing. So yeah, if when it comes to Switzerland, I don't know about other European countries, but if when it comes to Switzerland, it's expensive. So also the fee structure is expensive, but when it comes to exposure, what you can learn, it's a lot. You get a lot of exposure. For me, I'm an introvert person, but when I'm sitting in the class, I have to answer, I have to interact with the teacher, and that is making me extrovert person. And this personality of me, I'm really liking it, because I'm a confident person. I can speak in front of people, I can talk about myself, I can talk about my experience and everything. So this is really helping me a lot. And if you're like an introvert person, you don't really like to speak in front of people, this would really help you, because in your career there would be a chance where you have to speak in front of a lot of people, and this would be a base of it. So yeah, and if I talk about the fee structure, I'm not sure if I can disclose the fee structure, but I would put the link of the institute in the description box, so you can check all the details. Also, people were asking me about the part-times here, because as the first concern, when you're a student and you have to pay your expenses, so you cannot just call at home and like, okay, give me money. Okay, so that's the first concern everybody has. So if I talk about the Switzerland, they have like 4 languages, that is French, Italian, German, and Romansh. I don't know how to pronounce it. So that 4 language, I think French is the first one. Like the place where I live, French is highly spoken, so nobody really speaks English. It's a rare chance if you ask them, do you speak English, and they're like, okay, yeah, we do, but not that fluent, I would say. So for me personally, I'm also learning French, so I'm like, I can catch few words here and there, but like just the basic thing I can do. But yeah, That's the thing, but their chances are very few. Like if you get a job without French, that would be like the best thing you can do. I mean, it's not easy, but like for me, being an Indian, I approached to the Indian restaurants, so few of them were even ready to hire me as a waitress or anything, but they require like few documentations, and like documentations from the university and your permit and etc. So you have to go through with this, but they also like make sure that you learn French side by side, not just like okay, you are hired and then you left French and you're not learning anything. It's not, because they have French customers and not everybody speaks English. So once you go and take the order, so you have to speak French, you have to communicate in French. So yeah, because they're not good in English and you're not good in French. So yeah, so that's the thing. And people were asking me about the minimum wage. So minimum wage is I would say around 18 to 20 francs. It could go up to 25-30 depending on the jobs. Usually KFC, McDonald's pay around 25, starting from 25. So that's the thing. So sometimes it's not easy because you learn French, then you do your job, then you go to the class, then you do your assignments, and then you go back, you have to cook. So it's a whole lot of things you cannot cope up with, but you have to, because this is what you are here for. I guess that's it. I've answered all the queries and concerns. If I missed out on something, please do let me know. I'll definitely try to answer them. Okay, so we have Fuad here.
Hello, everyone.
So it would be really helpful if you can join, or you can add something about the thing.
Thank you so much for allowing me to speak to students that are speaking to you. I would like to share a little bit of AUS. We are living in a very beautiful landscape, which has pictures, beautiful mountains that are surrounding you. Coming to our region, we are located in a very beautiful area, which is very international, that is mixed with different multinational people, different ethnicities, expats that are working in global industries. Coming to AUS and to our region would allow you to have the exposure that you require to build your skills, your creativity, and your career goals. If you'd like to have more information with regards to our region, I would kindly ask you to schedule a call with us in which we would help you and guide you through any information that you might require as you move forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So you also heard from the management team. So yeah, if you have like more queries about anything, I would you can like directly schedule a call with Mr. Fawad. He will be providing you all sort of information. So yeah, like if you have more queries or anything, you can ping me, you can send me a message, comment, or anything. So if you require like more information about the process, I can ask the management team to make a video with me, and that could be really helpful for you guys. Videos, like if you need any kind of other videos or anything, just do let me know and I'll be providing you that information. So yeah, like that's it for the video. I hope it helped you in some way, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.